Hey guys, how you doing? We're back for another whiskey review. This time we're going to be doing a big bourbon from the US. This is at the NSLC currently, at least my one anyway. I'm pretty sure it's at several locations. And I think this is kind of a rare one that's going to disappear from what I understand. But this is Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve. Small batch, aged 9 years. Difference between this and the regular sort of Knob Creek small batch is it is 120 proof, so 60% ABV. It's a little bigger. Knob Creek are from Jim Beam. In fact, the whiskey in this, I believe, is basically a really butched up version, essentially, of Jim Beam White. It's essentially the same whiskey except for it's aged 9 years. Jim Beam, of course, is sort of your standard bland kind of bourbon. But this one, unlike a lot of bourbons, actually has 9 years on it, which is pretty rare even for really good bourbons. Usually you sort of cap out at about 8 years, so you got a little extra year on there. Fresh charred oak barrels. So you're getting that. Also, it's not multiple barrels. It's each batch is sort of a single barrel kind of thing. So you will get barrel variations between these. Apparently, some of the reviews for this have been up and down depending on the quality of the barrel that they stick it in. But yeah. See, I have a rundown here of the grain bill for this thing. 77% corn, 13% rye, 10% barley malt. So there you go. And at the NSLC here in Canada, and in Nova Scotia, I mean, $55.99. Probably a little less than some of the other provinces. I think this retails for pretty much a flat $50 in the US, from what I understand. But don't quote me on that. So we'll open this up and pour it. Stopper cap. Had wax seal on the top there. So that's about all I need there. And she's a nice little deep amber color there. Fairly viscous on the sides of the glass. Some nice legs going on there. Yeah. Let's go right to the aroma. These guys, of course, Jim Beam. It's out of Kentucky. A lot of the same qualities in common with like sort of your standard idea of what Canadian whiskey is like. It's got sort of a butterscotch, caramel, toffee kind of base to it. On the nose, get a little bit of 60% alcohol sting there. But man, it's really opening up to like really fine leather. You get a little bit of woodiness in the back. You get a little bit of rye spice, not a lot. But you draw on it, and it just gets increasingly more leathery in the aroma. That sort of sweetness from the initial sort of caramel butterscotch kind of hit kind of fades away. Doesn't have an intense kind of fruitiness in the aroma that some bourbons will have. Much more on that sort of base wood leather kind of background is really coming out in this. Man, it smells really gorgeous. We're going to go right to the taste. Cheers. Ooh, It's a little hot. That is warm and going down, man. You definitely get that 60%. They don't hide it. I don't think they really want to, honestly. I kind of get the impression that they're like, yeah, we're going to punch you in the face with this shit. Getting more fruitiness out of the actual taste. Again, that sort of butterscotch caramel thing is there. Getting more of a maple flavor now. I'm getting sort of a demerara sugar kind of thing going on. Very rummy in a lot of respects. That's where the sort of the fruitiness is coming from this. It feels very kind of rum barrel kind of thing going on in the background. It's boistering up some dark fruits like some plums, raisins, that kind of thing going on. This is definitely fairly complex going on in the mouth. The finish is a little hot. That heat kind of overpowers a little bit too much, maybe, but I'm still getting the like straight up shoe leather kind of thing. Getting some nice wood, some nice char, a kind of a toastiness that's almost smoky, and a little bit of rye spice. I didn't think of it. I should have had some water with me. This one might benefit by having a few drops of water, to maybe even like a little splash of water, just to tame it down again. And I know there's going to be some people out there instantly going, you pussy. But yeah, this is somewhat quite hot. But I like it. I do like it. If anything, that's just going to keep me sort of savoring this, you know, a little bit at a time instead of going through it really quick. I'm almost through my 2 scotches I have sitting over there. Almost done the Black Grouse, or Blacker Grouse, or whatever the fuck it's called, and the Talisker Dark Storm. I'm almost through both of those. So it'd be nice to have this to sit around every once in a while when I feel like a nice couple shots worth, just to sit back and sip on. That's what this stuff's for, man. It's got a really nice complexity. It's coming out more and more. The taste is smoothing out a little bit for me. It's not quite as hot as I'm getting into it. Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good, man. So, Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, and this is their small batch, aged 9 years, 120 proof. The heat issue might be something that will dissuade some people, and it does knock it down a little bit for me. I wish it was maybe a little bit more drinkable so I could savor the flavors a little bit better. That might change with water, but as it stands in this review, I don't have water to do it with, so I just can't comment on that. I have to go with what I'm doing and what I have right here. That still gets a solid A, man. It's really good stuff. Bordering on A-, I would say, but that's really good. That's really, really fucking good stuff. So Knob Creek, that gets an A. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and we will see you down the road next time. I think the next whiskey review I'll be doing is the Crown Royal 100% Rye. I think that's what I'm going to be going for. That looked very interesting to me. A lot of my friends have had it now, and it said it's really good. Jim Murray fucking sucked its dick. So I guess it's worth trying. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.